This advisory committee met today to give an updated COVID vaccine recommendation to the FDA for the 2024-2025 COVID vaccine formula. From this meeting, a monovalent vaccine of the JN1 COVID variant was selected, and this was selected despite JN1 already heading out of circulation. There were a few reasons given for why the committee settled on JN1. The first consideration is that Novavax only prepared for a JN1 COVID variant, meaning that if anything else besides JN1 was selected, then Novavax would not be able to produce a COVID vaccine for this fall, which seemed to be an influential factor for many of the committee members. The next reason provided is that the emerging variants are antigenically close to JN1, meaning that they didn't have a high number of mutations from JN1. However, it's important to note that it's not the number of mutations that truly matters, but the significance of each mutation. In theory, a very significant single mutation could cause a distinct variant. But following that logic, they wanted to take a chunk of the tree as opposed to trying to follow the branches, which leads directly to the next phrase of the day, in that the committee doesn't want to be chasing COVID variants, which simply means that they're afraid of being wrong and selecting the wrong thing, which led to their decision of being ultra conservative and picking JN1, the head of the tree, quote unquote, as opposed to one of the more current circulating variants like KP.3 or LB.1. Another major factor is that the committee was forced to pick a monovalent vaccine. Several members throughout the process had expressed interest in targeting a polyvalent vaccine, but that was off the table. The members had not been approached prior to this and were forced to pick a monovalent, a single target. Another influential factor is that the CDC let it slip during the meeting that they had already started a vaccine campaign for the fall, where the messaging was based on targeting the JN1 monovalent vaccine, where one of the committee members stated that with all of this in consideration, it made JN1 the obvious and natural selection. However, I think this is going to be a mistake to target JN1 for the fall, but that is the targeted selection that is going to be recommended to the FDA, so it is now up to the FDA to either accept or reject that recommendation. We should expect the FDA to accept this recommendation, meaning that the updated 2024-2025 COVID vaccine will become available in August of this year.